That's right. You're back. I'm back. Lions Den episode 4. I told you guys, we're live every single day from inside St George's Park. Come on, guys, let's go. That's right, Lions Den episode 4 is back. And guess what? We are just 2 days away from an England ball being kicked in a tournament. Happened quite far. And we're just on the day that the tournament has started. We've shown a lot of love, okay, to the forward players here in this England squad. So it's only right that we show some love to our very own John Stones. You dumped me there for a second. How you doing, brother?
I'm good, are you?
First defender on the show.
First one.
You got to represent.
I'll represent.
Yeah?
I'll
Come
try.
on, that's your little spot there.
Thank you.
No keepy uppies, I know. I mean, it's been an unbelievable camp so far, it seems. The energy is very, very, very good.
Very good. Not as sunny today, but good few days together with everyone and building up for this game now on Sunday. It's coming around fast, and
For sure.
I think it starts tonight, the whole tournament, so it's exciting times, yeah.
Sure. What do you think of the Lions then?
I'm loving it, absolutely loving it, yeah.
We've also got our EE fan wall. It's going to be over here. It's going to have 6 fans. Yes, there they are. They were hiding for a little bit, but we're going to be going to them in just a moment. They'll be us. They're huge fans of you.
Okay.
Huge fans of England, of course.
That's
You come on the show. You know, you might have got your special red caps for your seniors, for your tournament. But these are the Lions Den caps.
Is this a Lions Den's cap?
Don't put it on now, just keep it safe.
Thank you.
You're going to put that in a Perspex box in
Yeah.
your house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Next to all of the man of the matches. Yeah, don't laugh.
All right.
It's very serious here, buddy.
I'm pleased with that, thank you.
All right. What we're going to do, what we ask, okay, is for our guests to come on and pick a poll. But I thought, came to me in the brainwave, I'm going to choose the poll today.
Right.
And we want to know from the fans who has the best Euros trim. Okay, A, Phil Foden, B, Jack Grealish, or C, Jordan Pickford. Strange one. Who would you vote for? Who would you vote for?
It's a difficult one.
You don't rate any of the haircut?
No, I'm not going for Phil.
Nah.
Phil knows why.
Is there some inside beef here? Or
No,
were you looking to do the same thing? No. I know you like the silver fox look.
Yeah, no, not for Phil. Picks. I'm not sure. I'll go Jack.
You'd go Jack?
Yeah, he set a trend a few years back, so I'll go for Jack.
All right, well, it's not just about us, it's about you guys at home. So make sure you get voting. If you're watching on Facebook, if you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on Twitch, make sure you get your comments in and they will appear right down there somewhere, all right? But on a more serious note, it's nearly game time.
Yeah.
It's nearly game time, and for you especially, I think one of the last big games England have played and you've played in was that Croatia semi-final.
Yeah.
What did you learn from that game? What did you take away from it?
Oh, I think the initial feeling was just hurt.
Yeah.
I think we had to learn a lot as a team. Definitely how we progressed through that tournament and what we did. I keep saying it now, but we were so proud of what we kind of changed the mentality about the nation or English football, and kind of to get that close. It wasn't meant to be, but definitely learned a lot from being on the biggest stage and playing against the top team. And I think we played them twice after that, which kind of rectified it.
Yeah, it helped.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Heal up the wounds
That's
a little bit.
Yeah. So I think we beat them at Wembley and maybe drew away, or maybe just sneaked a win away.
Yeah.
And I think it was a collective feeling of how to manage those big games, and we'd not been there before, and all the emotions that come with it. Definitely know how to prepare for that next time.
100%. And Croatia have a lot of players that we know, that English football fans know, that you players will know. You've got Lovren, you've got Kovacic, Perisic, Modric, of course. Is that helpful, or is it one of those things where you're like, geez, these lot are good?
I think it's helpful, yeah. I think sometimes you can come up against teams and you don't know any of the players, or you've not watched them before or seen them or heard about them. So to know about them and obviously played against them, it makes a big difference. And obviously they've got some incredible talent. But, having that experience of playing against them or watching them, big help.
Because it's not just obviously on the international stage. It's like a lot of playing the Prem or have played in the Prem, and you come up against them week, and you kind of sometimes know the traits, the tells, and stuff like that, and how they play. So definitely, I can see why it's definitely a help. And I've watched some of the training sessions. The intensity is always very high. Yeah. You know, but is it now kind of less as we move closer to the game? Is it less intensity and more shape work, more positional, more focusing on individual battles?
Definitely, yeah. It's like kind of ironing out all the kinks and working on the fine details. We worked hard earlier in the week and kind of come down now and rest up and go into the game feeling good. So, yeah, these next few days are the little details, and obviously when the manager chooses his team and whenever that will be, we've got to be the best prepared, you know, as well prepared as we can be. So yeah, it's about knowing our roles and responsibilities in set pieces or what the manager wants from us out on the pitch, which is vital in these games. And we worked on it last time in major tournaments, how important set pieces are, and we've been really successful at those. So it's just nailing down those new things, and we've had a lot of changes as well since the last the last tournament, sorry, and we seem to have all gelled so well, and now it's time to just go out there and do it.
We're going to see some sort of like elaborate training ground free kick situation that you've worked up in the first
Maybe
game.
not.
I don't want to give away too much. It's Sturgeon running in for a big header at the back post. I can get used to that.
As long as it goes in.
That's for sure.
That's it.
There seems to be like a good. There's a good relationship between everyone in the squad, but between the centre halves, there seems to be like a little CB union. And obviously you've got some big leaders. Obviously you, Man City. We've got Mings at Villa. We've got Cody at Wolves. We've got H at United. How important is it to have those big characters, especially in that position in the squad, lads?
I think it comes with the position. I think we can see everything. We can organise everything. We've got to be on the ball really for organising everyone, and we've got such a good bunch, like you said there, as centre halves, the lads, and the personality, characteristics of everyone is so good, and what they bring to the game, and how they've done at the club all season really has got them here today, and we're lucky to have such good leaders at the back, and I hope the guys around us appreciate it.
Do you know what I mean? Sometimes you've got to do the dog work. You got to get dirty so the other players can have clean kits and then look well. You make everyone else look good. It's like, sometimes a thankless task.
No, we all do it together.
You're one of them people who just loves. The thing is, you love heading it and kicking it, and you love playing. That's the great thing about it.
No, I think everyone's winning mentality is shining through now, and that's the key that I've learned over my 5 years at City, and it's kind of an addiction to keep winning, and everyone here has got that inside them, whether it's in training or a friendly match or whatever it might be, and that's so pleasing to see, because we have such little time to train with each other, and when those characteristics are coming out, it's so good going into a tournament to have that that hunger to win something.
Talking of like characteristics and that mentality, like for anyone who didn't know, they'd see your name on the team sheet 2018, your name on the team sheet now, and you think it would have been a straight line. You'd think it would have been an easy ride, but obviously you had to fight for your place back in the City side, and you also had to fight for your place back in the England side. Obviously there was like that 16-month period where you didn't play. Like how did you deal with that when you weren't playing? And obviously I heard that when you spoke to your manager at Pep at Man City, you were like, I'm going to fight for my place. And it's that fighting mentality. But how did you go from being like, that's a disappointment, build yourself back up, and just put in the hard work?
I think it's the same as anyone, like in any profession. You have your bad days, and you feel hurt, and it hurts you bad because you care. And I had to look at myself and realise what could I do more, what could I do to improve, and I think I said it the other day actually in an interview about your journey to get to kind of where you are now, or what you've been through. It's never easy, it's never plain sailing, it goes up and quickly. Yeah. So as a kid, you know, I was too small, I got played down. That was a big hurt and disappointment for me, and I had to fight through a lot of things, and I knew that I'd done it in the past, and why should it change now? And so yeah, I had to fight and looked at myself, and I think that's the first thing that any player should do if they're wanting to improve, or just generally. You've got to be able to look your face and be honest with yourself, and I did that. Went away, worked hard in the gym, and tried to find every little thing that I could improve on. And
it's hard to look internally and go, when you're especially at the top of your game, and I mean, you are at the top of the game, look how many Premier Leagues you won, you playing for the national side regularly, like, how do you then look inwardly and go, hang on, I might not actually be as good as I thought of that?
Yeah, you do doubt yourself, and when things aren't going well, you almost get that tunnel vision and can't see the right path out. So that's where I've got such great people around me, and great help, great friends,
I was going to say,
family.
what specifically changed? Like, was there someone or something?
Obviously, I think it was a gradual change, but I'd done all the hard work to make sure that I was ready. I was fit enough, strong enough, and I think better than before when I wasn't playing. So when I got my opportunity, that I could take it and you know, show myself. I thought I needed to prove to myself that I could do it, and then, you know, everyone else starts to realise and know that John's back.
John's back, that's what I like to do. I tell you who's back, the EE fan war. We're going to go up there, we're going to take a few questions from these guys. They're big fans of you, they're big fans of England, of course. How are we feeling, guys?
Good.
That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. First of all, we're going to come to you, Eve. I know you've got a question for John.
Yes, my question is, who is one of the hardest strikers you've ever had to face?
I get this a lot.
It's a tough one.
I get this a lot. Can I stand up further across?
Otherwise we can't see the beautiful
Sorry,
fan
guys.
wall, guys. Come on.
I have to say Messi. I think
It's not a bad one to start.
Not a bad one.
Just Messi.
Yeah, when he played against us or City, it was probably not one of his best games, but I'm a big fan of his personally. So getting the opportunity to play against him and see some of the things that he could do on a football pitch was incredible. I remember him. I was defending him. He's going to receive a ball, and he's looking at me while the ball's coming at him. And I'm thinking, what's he going to do here? You know, just the little things that I never thought, you know, is possible or I'd never seen before. So yeah, it was a pleasure, but you always want to test yourself against the top players,
sure.
and I'm a big fan of his, so I'd have to say Messi.
I think, you know, the reason why he didn't have a good game is because you're on the pitch. You know what I mean? You've got to give yourself some credit, don't you?
Yeah, good question though.
Good question and great shirt. I love it. I'm loving the retro England kit, by the way. Pleasure. And we're gonna take it over to Ollie from Bristol. What's your question, bro?
Hi, John.
Hi, mate.
Do you get anxious before games? And if you do, how do you stay calm?
Yeah, I always get nervous before a game. I think it's only natural that you do that. I mean, it means you care, you're excited, and I think it's the unknown of what's ahead. You've prepared so well, and it's a big occasion. You don't want to disappoint, and yeah, you've got to believe in yourself and believe in the process that how you've got to the point of the game, and believe in your training, your own personal abilities, and yeah, it kind of is a collection of a little thing. And once you've done it a few times, you kind of get into your rhythm and realise you've got a process to how to get to game time, and being nervous is part of that, and a bit anxious sometimes, and you've got to kind of harness it and use it into motivation, and yeah. It's a difficult one, that, because I think it's a natural feeling to feel nervous when you care about something so much, and you've just got to turn it into a positive and kind of ride with those nerves. And once you kick a ball, once you get your first touch on the pitch, they kind of fall away quite quickly.
100%. Ollie, that's a great question. You spoke a little bit earlier about your kind of grassroots journey, and you coming up in the game. So here is a little bit more about Stonesy's football past.
Looking back, you're just out all the time. Wherever it was, you'd throw your jumpers down for a post. Falling in love with it was easy, really, because it was just all I knew. Now, I was born in Barnsley, brought up like on the outskirts of there, and such a good upbringing, good area, great friends. My dad took me to a training session when I was like 4 or 5. And that's the first time that I remember it, on this little 5-a-side AstroTurf pitch, full of sand. You know, if you slide, you're scratching everything.
I was always impressed by how well John played, and I said to his dad, I said, he's not a bad little player, is he? And even when he was playing for Barnsley's first team and then went to Everton, he'd come, and if the kids were out the back there playing football, he was straight out the back playing, and you could see him just looking up at him and saying, that's John Stones. For the youngsters to know that John started here, sky's the limit, isn't it?
You dream big, you know, you can get there, and sometimes it's not going to be the easiest path, and I always had a dream of like, oh, what would it be like to play for England, and you know, when I played for England, I thought, oh, you know, my dream has literally come true.
Wonderful story. This is a part of the show that I actually invented yesterday.
Right.
And I sprung it on Marcus, and I thought, you know what, it's going to work for Stones as well. I thought, you know what, he's got a good mentality about him, he's got a bit of banter about him. Okay. So this is camp life, right?
Yeah.
And you're a man about town in camp. I see you with everyone. There's no group that you're not available to. You're always having a bit of fun. I see you dancing. I see you nutmegging people. I see you. You know what I mean? We're not going to get into that. No, we're not getting into that. You know what I mean? But you're always someone who likes to have a little bit of fun.
Yeah, definitely.
So we can see it.
Oh no.
Oh no. You're a bit of a dancer, to be fair. I've seen some videos. Whether it be in the changing room, whether it be out and about.
Yeah.
What was this one?
I've got the shuffle. Got a few more, but yeah, definitely can't be showing them about. I've embarrassed myself, honestly.
Listen, it's not embarrassing as long as you give a dance move 100%.
Yeah.
I think it's impossible to be
Rhythm or
embarrassed
no
by
rhythm.
Rhythm or no rhythm.
Okay.
If you're giving 100%,
Doesn't
you can't
matter.
complain.
Yeah.
What would you rather be, the guy stood up at the, you know what I mean?
No, I think for me it's when we're about and with the lads and everything, the music comes on. I just can't help myself. So
I walked through the hotel earlier, and the volume must have been on max times 100.
Ridiculous, yeah.
Is that not you?
No, me and Phil last night, to be fair, playing some darts.
You're playing darts, what is
Yeah, Phil didn't have a clue what some of the songs were. I put like.
Are these like proper dart songs? Like, you know what I mean? We're at Ali Pali. Is that...
No, they weren't them. We had like 80s on and 90s. He's like, what's this? I'm saying, Phil, you got to get into this.
This is
music.
about 10 years before he was born.
Honestly, yeah, it was actually.
Right, I've spoken about camp life. Probably best that we get into it.
Yeah.
Okay, the first question I'm going to ask you. Ooh, which one am I going to start with? You know what? We'll start with the music one.
Yeah.
You're a music man. The boys have obviously told me you're not too shabby. Mace told me you're not too shabby on a dance floor. But which 3 songs would you have on a pre-match playlist?
Oh.
And would the boys agree with you?
I'd hope they agree with me. I'm gonna go Wonderwall for one.
Wow.
Yeah, we have that at City, put walking in.
It seems to work at City, to be fair.
So I'm gonna go Wonderwall for one. I know Noel will be happy with that one. 2 more. You might have to help me actually, because you know when we're in our dressing room anyway, we have like a playlist or that someone just kind of puts on and you just go with it.
Let's go old school. Let's go 80s.
All right, let's do it.
You know what? I'm always on a bit of George Michael. Listen, a little bit of Wham, maybe. I don't know if it's good for pre-game, but it gets you in the mood.
Gets you moving. All right, let's go a bit of George Michael.
All right. Not Careless Whisper. We'll do like Club Tropicana. Wham.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, good. I'm glad you're enjoying this.
Yeah. All right.
And
perfect.
then third up, Maybe something a bit hype pre-game.
I'm going to go Friday. You know the new one that's come out? Friday day.
Sunday.
Yeah, it's got to be that one.
All right, okay. You know what? I can't
Perfect.
complain.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a good little. You send me your playlist right
Yeah.
after the show, and we'll sort something
sort
out.
something.
All right. If you had to pick one player in this squad to be your roomie, who would it be,
Oh,
and why?
roomie.
Yeah. If you had to, you know, like the old days, you know, when,
Yeah.
when the scouts, you had to come in and had to clean the boots, and then you had to share rooms.
Share
It's
a
obviously not
room.
like that anymore.
No. I'm trying to not go what everyone would think, which would be walks. I'm going to try and
You're going a bit left
because
field.
it'd be walks, and then obviously I'm going to go try and pick someone else out that
It's
wouldn't.
a three-man dorm. This is like this is when the
Yeah.
bunk beds in there.
I'll go Phil. I'll go Phil. Yeah.
So you can just show him the ropes. You know what I mean? Teach him a
I'd
few
try-
bits
I'd
and
give
bobs.
him Phil.
And who would be the person that you really wouldn't want to be a roommate?
Probably Pix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too much.
No, I reckon Pix is like snores and everything.
Yeah.
I couldn't be dealing with
I
that.
love how you're saying it's like Pix, like snores, like you don't already know.
I actually don't
You
know,
don't
but I
know,
could just
okay.
imagine him snoring or
All right, fair
doing his
play.
hair every 2 minutes.
That way, before we get him in trouble,
Yeah.
we'll move swiftly on. Who's the happiest player in the squad?
Oh, wow. Can I go everyone?
Out of everyone.
Out of everyone? Oh, my. Mingsy's a very bubbly person.
He's
all
bubbly.
the
You can
time.
hear his laugh from
Yeah, he's
miles
got an
away.
infectious laugh.
Yeah.
I'll go Mingsy.
All right, Migsy. Yeah. Who's the biggest? Who loves a moan?
A moan
Who loves a moan?
in training.
Yeah, no, it could be anywhere. You know what I mean? Even if say the food comes out and they're going, oh, what? We've got fish again.
No,
I don't know. I'm trying to think of a time. Obviously, there's not really any moaning that goes on, but
No.
you must know. You're in and around it.
I'd say walks in training. When he gets a decision, a referee decision that doesn't go his way, he's not happy. I go walks.
All right.
He's passionate about it.
He's passionate. I like that. He's not a moaner.
No,
he's just passionate.
He's passionate.
He's just passionate.
Yeah.
Who would you let organise like a team trip?
A team trip.
A team trip. They've got to hold the passports. They've got to get everyone to the airport. They've got to actually have. But you don't want to turn up somewhere and go, "Where's the hotel? Oh, I forgot to do that." Who's like the most organised?
Oh, I reckon Trips would be good at that, to be fair.
Yeah.
He's quite organised and,
Yeah?
and on the ball with stuff, yeah. I'll go Trips.
Okay.
He's mature and ish.
Oh,
Ish. Yeah.
sure, yeah, all right, fair play. We'll go with that one.
He'll go Trips.
Who's the one to watch out for with pranks? Because we've seen Saka start off. I heard a little bit about
Oh, pranks.
some other bits and bobs in there that we
Can I
can't
say myself?
You can say yourself.
I'm going to say myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, are you going to give us an idea of what's going on?
Trips doesn't like being scared. I'll just
He doesn't.
I'll let you.
You one of them people who just like hide behind. Bang. Go on.
Yeah. Sometimes he'll go to open his door and I'll go to open mine and then quickly dive into his bathroom before the door shuts while he's walked to the back, and then, yeah, you know what happens then. He's scared.
He's scared. I love it. It was so intense. It was scared.
Yeah.
Fair play. That's the end of camp life. But we've had a late clip come in from Edgbaston. It's a lunchtime test. The England fans are going absolutely mad. 2 days out. Take a look.
Brilliant.
You're enjoying that?
I think that reminds me of like when we were in Russia,
Yeah.
and we were nowhere near any fans
Yeah.
or anything like that, and we were just getting videos and videos off everyone from back home, and people's like
People jumping on
thousands of
bus
people.
stops, people-
yeah,
yeah.
everywhere, and we were made up because we were, you know, kind of giving them that
Yeah.
that joy and everything,
And in turn, they're giving you guys energy as well.
yeah, exactly, yeah, that was amazing.
100%. Talking to fans, let's take it over to the E-Fan. Well, we promise we'll be back. You know where to be. We're going to start off with Grant. What is your question to Stonesy? We're having some technical issues with Grant, so what we're going to do is we're going to go straight to Ezra. Oh, hang on, sorry, we're back. I spoke too soon. Grant, the floor is yours.
Can you hear me?
Perfect.
Yeah. I just want to say, when you was going.
We might have to hear that question again. We're going to come back to you, Grant. Okay, we're going to go to Ezra all the way over in Indonesia. I'm loving the old school shirts, by the way. The collection is sensational. What's your question?
Hi, John. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
All right. You know, when you're facing a tough to break down team with strong defenses, sometimes it goes down to set pieces. How do you think set pieces will play an important role in this tournament? And have you been practicing with Harry and Tyrone for, specifically for set pieces?
Yeah, we. Well, firstly, I think a major part of winning the tournament. I think in the history of tournaments or big games or final games and things like that, they come down to the set pieces, and yeah, we work hard on them, and I think it's been a kind of a feature through the years that Gareth's been the manager, and we've worked so hard on them and tried to develop and work as a team and getting everyone involved. So I think again, this tournament will be vitally important for us, and we've already started working on set pieces and seeing how well we can find things out and what our strengths and weaknesses are, and hopefully we can get a few goals from them this tournament.
Fantastic question, Ezra. Now we're going to go to Andrea and Kira. It's your time. The floor is yours.
Hello.
Brilliant.
Loving the Hope United shirt as
We've
well.
got the City shirt
You're
on
the
as
whole
well.
chair. City girl, yeah. Firstly, good luck to you and all the team for the next few weeks. Yeah, we're really excited. And secondly, even more difficult, if you had to describe one of your England teammates as an animal, who would you choose? What would it be and why?
As an animal.
Oh.
Oh no.
Be nice.
I need some help.
Oh.
See, the only thing that I get here is if we're taking the mick out of each other. So
You can throw one of them in there. As long as it's PG, we're good.
yeah. Right, as an animal.
Harry Kane, Lion,
Yeah.
Jordan Pickford, the cat. They used to call me the Camden Cat when I was in goal back
Did
in the
they?
day. No, but
I like that one. Yeah, I'll go Pix as a cat.
okay. Nice.
You've thought out the box for me there. I was going on a different route, but yeah.
The less said about that, the route the better. Yeah, you know, Walker could be Roadrunner. Got the legs
Is that
out.
an animal?
It's a bird. It's a bird.
Yeah, no.
It's a
true,
cartoon
yeah.
bird, but it's still a bird.
I'll give you that.
All right, fair play.
good question.
That went on a slightly strange route,
Yeah.
guys. We're going to take it back to Ryan. Ryan, what's your question for Stosey?
Hi, lads, you alright?
Good.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, just want to ask, if you could train with a legend, either a player or coach, for just one day, who would it be and why? It doesn't have to be an England legend, it can be anyone.
Anyone, okay. Literally, first thought was Bobby Moore. I think, obviously, it speaks for himself, and was in my position, so I reckon I could try and learn a thing or two off him, and see some traits of what went on in his era, and yeah, I think his name and what he's done for his club and his country speaks for itself, so I'd have to say him. A good question, Alan.
We haven't got audio with Grant, but I've got his question right here. So Grant, don't feel left out. I've got you. The question is, when falling down the pecking order, what was going through your mind, and how do you stay positive and focused to bounce back and have the season like you had?
I think it comes down to how bad you want something, and your own personal standards, your motivation, your willingness to fight for what you've always done, and not to let something or someone kind of make a decision for you. So yeah, I obviously had down days, and that's, everyone does whatever profession they're in, and you know, I definitely did, and I had to realise that quickly, that I had to switch it round and get back to business and see what I could do to improve. And I was speaking to you at the start, wasn't it, about how we can improve and keep improving on little things, and sometimes that you don't see them, but I've got great people around me and a lot of help and support, and yeah, I couldn't have done it without them.
Grant, that's a fantastic question. We can't hear you, but can we get a big thumbs up?
Of course we can.
Pleasure, pleasure. Well, Stonesy, this is where it gets a little bit serious.
Right.
Because you have to pick your favourite questions. Let me remind you, okay?
I have to.
You have to pick your favourite question.
Oh.
Is it Eve? Is it Ollie? Is it Grant? Is it Ezra? Is it Andrea and Kira? Or is it Ryan?
You've put me right on the spot, you know.
All I'm saying, we've got Eve, we've got Ollie, okay? We've got Grant, we've got Ezra, we've got Andrea and Kira, and we've got Ryan. It's tough one, because the person that you pick, you will compete for them in the Lions 10 challenge.
Right. And you're all looking at me like...
Do you want? You know what? I'm gonna pick for you.
Yeah, please do.
Don't, guys, please don't hold it against me. But I'm going for Ollie from Bristol. You are going to compete for Ollie.
Okay.
Okay, in the Lions 10 challenge. Ollie, would you like Stonesy to play basketball or golf? Let me know. Would. I think potentially. But what was that? Basketball, was it? I think the best idea would be.
Always going golf. Oh, mate.
What do you think? Because what you can do is you can win, Ollie, you can win a signed ball, a signed shirt, and be entered into the EE Matchday prize draw. But if you want golf, we can do golf.
We can do golf.
You know what? We'll do a bit of golf.
We'll do golf.
Ollie, we'll do golf. Listen, you limber up. You get your swing ready. Have a few practice shots. Not like you had 20 before we came. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain to you. If you don't already know, this is how Lions 10 works. Okay? Each ball landed on the green is worth 1 point. There are 10 balls. Okay? But if Stonesy manages to get the ball in the hole, okay, essentially a hole in one, okay, he's going to get an extra 3 points and also enter Ollie into the EE Matchday prize draw. Do you want to come and see the green? Do you want to have a little look? Because
it's like an ice rink.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I won't have that on my course. Okay, I'm the groundsman.
Look.
There is also no golf etiquette, so when on your backswing, I will be talking. There's no silence on this course. It's pure energy. Okay? How are you feeling? Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stand on this side.
I'm nervous.
I might, you know...
These are practice ones,
if you want a couple of lessons...
Is it on?
No.
Mate.
Ollie, don't worry. These are just practice. These are just practice goes. Okay, we're not counting these ones. We're trying to get you the best. Okay, hang on. That one's actually going to count if it stays on the green. No, we can't do that. We can't do that. I'm being too nice. I'm being too nice.
Right. Okay.
Right. How is your golf game in general?
It's not bad.
Was that not bad with confidence, guys?
Yeah, it's not bad, but not when it's...
I want you guys get your comments in and tell me whether you think Stonesy's going to smash this challenge and we're going to win a signed ball, which is 2 balls landed on the green, 4 balls lands on the green, and we get a signed shirt for Ollie.
There you go.
And obviously the one that goes in the hole enters Ollie into the EE Matchday prize draw. So, Stonesy, on
when
your
I'm
mark.
ready.
Okay, are you ready? How's the back feeling? The shoulders feel good?
Yeah,
feel
I'm
loose?
Good. Yeah. Right, let's try this.
All right. No, there's no... This is a serious time. PGA Tour, right? I think that might have gone straight in. Yeah,
I mean, come on.
It's quick. It is quick. Ollie, we're still with you. Don't worry. I see you watching.
That's the one.
That's beautiful. 4%.
I actually have to land it before.
Ollie, I see you there. That's. You know what? We need a little bit on it. We've still got 7 to play.
And how many do I need?
You need 2 to win Ollie the signed ball, and we need 4 to win Ollie the signed shirt. Oh, it's close.
I've gone for it.
Do you know what? We take a little 5% off that.
Okay.
The swing looks ready. The swing looks healthy. The green is a little bit quick today. It's a little bit quick today. But you know what? We've spoken to the groundsman and we... Hang on. You know what? I'll leave it. I'll leave it there. I'll leave it there. How many have we got to play?
4.
4 to play. We can still
Team.
win the signed shirt. Ollie, don't worry. Don't fret. And we've also got the signed ball to play. We need 2 for the signed ball. That's what we like to see.
Oh,
That hit the green. So that counts. We'll give you that one.
We'll
give you a point for that one.
Come on.
1 away from the sign ball. Yeah, that's going to roll. It hit.
It would have been
on.
on.
That,
I've got 2 for you,
It's
mate.
the sign ball. Ollie, how do you feel? I see you over there smiling. Now, can we do the last 2? Oh, wow, he's found his rhythm. Oh, that's fantastic. That's fantastic.
There we go.
It's all going to come down. Guys. It's all going to come down to the final shot. 1 more for the signed shirt as well. Ollie, we're with you. We're with you.
Oh, we're going?
No, don't let me get in the way. Take your time, relax. Oh, I think he's done it. I just, oh, I don't. We're gonna VAR. They're telling me.
Is that a mulligan?
Go on. Hang on. It's very. Yeah, it rained before we arrived, and the groundsman was talking about. No. It goes that way. Adjudicator saying we got 2 more to play because the course isn't where the groundsman wanted it to be.
Ah, perfect.
Ollie, I've got your back. Don't ever say I don't do anything for you. Fantastic work. Right. We've got to make these 2 count. Oh, a tiny bit more on it. A tiny bit more on it. That's what we like to see. It's nearly in the hole. Do you know what? That's still fine because we've still got the signed ball.
All right, perfect.
We've still got the signed ball.
Ollie, I tried my best, mate.
You are on the leaderboard. You haven't beaten Mace.
No.
He did get that fantastic
got one in the hole in one.
That's okay. That's okay. And there's another leaderboard that we're talking about. We spoke who has the best haircut in the squad. Okay, and in my ear, you guys have been voting like crazy. The numbers are coming in. A big shock. The man who thought he was going to win. The man who's made all the headlines, Phil Foden, is in 2nd place.
Good.
With 41% of the vote. I think that's down to your negative. Oh, but with 52% of the vote, the winner is Mr. Jack Grealish. Guys, Stonesy, absolute pleasure.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Ollie, you've won yourself the signed ball. That's it from us, guys. We're going to go off. He's going to give me. I'm going to give him a little bit of. Give him a goals lesson. But
yeah,
it's down to you now. We're going to end the show on a high note.
Okay.
Do you think Ollie deserves a signed shirt as well?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. All right, fantastic work. There we go. Ollie's got the signed ball and the signed shirt. We're going to be back tomorrow with a special departure show. Stay tuned.